Hello everyone, this is Nathan Bryan with the Digital Monkey School, and this is lecture 3 of Beginner's Class to Maya. If you remember from our last class, we set up a basic character for animation, and this class is for putting him together so that we can animate him. Right now he's a bunch of separate pieces that we built out and reflected over, and we need to set up where he's going to rotate from, where all of his joints are, and parent it so that he can be animated. So our first step is figuring out where his root is. A root in hierarchy terms means the parent of everything else. So because most of the weight of people is in their hips, we're going to make the hips into the root. Everything else will be parented to it in some way or another. So this one we're going to keep the rotation axis in the center, but the other ones we want to rotate around a different place than the center of the object. By selecting an object and hitting insert, we can move its rotation point to where we want it to rotate. For the torso, we're just going to move it to the bottom of the cube. The arms, we want to move it up to the shoulder. Head, we want to move it down to the neck. For the legs, of course, they're going to be up in the hips. And now, because we have the shoulder areas rotated, we can now rotate the arms and so that they are straight out, and sort of bring them back into the body a little bit better so that we're rotating exactly from the body. So if I were to rotate them, I can now get something that looks a little bit more like a shoulder joint. But problem is, we start moving things around and nothing else follows. We want to make sure that everything rotates around what it's supposed to rotate around. Legs stay with the hips, the arms stay with the torso, head stays with the torso, everything follows the root. And you can use the P button on your keyboard to parent things. So I'm going to select a leg, shift select the root, and hit P. And you'll notice in the outliner here, the leg is now under the hip. Continue doing that with the other leg, and then do that for the arms to the shoulder area on the torso. Head goes to the shoulder area, body goes to the abdomen, and abdomen goes to the hips. So what you should end up with is a hierarchy that looks something like this. So when I move the hips, you're going to see the character move. I can rotate the arms. I can hold down Shift and select torso, Shift, abdomen, and rotate that, and you're going to see the body rotate. The legs should be able to rotate. So we have a basic character. The next stage is going to be setting up for render and texturing. So in our next session, we will start talking about how to set up our scene for final render and begin animating the character. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next time.